Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. My name is Jordan. This is your 30-minute Vinyasa flow. I'm so excited that you're here. This is an all levels practice. So, props are not required, but if you're like me and you like to have the option to give yourself the gift of space at any time throughout your practice, feel free to grab a couple of blocks, place them near the top of your space. We will be using our revolved half moon as kind of a transitional shape. So in order to enhance flow, stay embodied in the fluidity of this type of practice, I would recommend having one block near the top of your space to make that transition just a little bit more seamless. As always, I'm here merely to suggest. Y'all are captains of your own ship, so feel free to take any other options or proptions that better suit your practice today. This is your time after all. We will get started in a comfortable seat near the back of your space, so facing the top of your mat. Feel free to grab a block and place it maybe underneath the seat. That's a great option. That's what I'll be doing today. I will be in our supported heroes pose, but you're also welcome to choose cross-legged, anything else that just better suits your needs today. Yeah? Go ahead and make your way to your supported hero shape, the back of your space. Let me just start my timer here. Awesome, awesome. As I mentioned, you can be seated up on a block with me if you'd like. Give yourself a little bit more space just to arrive here, yeah? To help us drop our pin in this moment, to really show up for our practice, for the four corners of our mat, however we are, wherever we are. Taking this moment to come home. Maybe it's the first time all day, all week, all month that we've really taken some time to be intentional with the breath, with the body. That's okay. The four corners of your mat are always here to meet you where you are and how you are. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Notice the rise and fall of the chest as the lungs bloom with breath. Maybe breathing all the way down to the low abdomen. Seeing how it feels to exhale completely. And embrace the new beginning offered with every in-breath. We'll take a few cycles of breath here together in community to start our time, to drop our pin. Inhaling through the nose. Option to pause at the top. Maybe take an extra sip of air. And exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Feel the shoulders soften down the back body. One more deep breath in. Option to pause at the top. Maybe take an extra sip. Then sigh it out, let it go. Notice the vibration of your exhales. Harnessing this as a tool, a vehicle to let go of anything that's no longer serving on or off the mat. Maybe without even naming those things. Allow the breath to return to a slow, steady inhale and exhale. Maybe with the lips sealed, finding your ujjayi breath, soft constriction of the back of the throat, like you're fogging up a mirror with the lips sealed. Giving a little texture to the breath, something for the mind to bite down on as we move through and with sensation. You can flutter the eyes open If you'd like, and inhale to sweep the hands up high, maybe gaze follows, press the palms together, lots of energy between the palms. And exhale, twist to the left, right hand to the left leg, maybe left fingertips come to the low back like we're sliding the left palm into a back pocket. Option to gaze over the left shoulder. Pause for an inhale here. And an exhale here. Beautiful. Inhale brings you back through center. Reach through all four corners of the torso. Exhale, twist to the right. Not necessarily cranking the spine or forcing our twist. Using the breath to inspire this movement. Maybe roll the right shoulder back. Inhale. And exhale here. Inhale brings you back through center. Press the palms together. Reach. And exhale to dive forward. Find your tabletop shape. You can take your block off to one side if you are seated up on one like me in your supported hero's shape. And begin to walk the palms forward, melting the heart towards the earth, puppy pose. You can always take that block beneath your chest or forehead. Maybe bring the chin to the earth. Option to melt the forearms towards the earth, or maybe tense up onto the fingertips. Begin to loop the shoulders. Maybe rock the forehead side to side, massage the sinuses. One more inhale, create space. And exhale, melt the armor of the heart closer to the earth. Press into the palms, think cat pose as you roll through to your tabletop shape. And drop the belly, lift the heart, cow pose. Big breath in. Maybe tick-tock the chin from side to side, opening up through the throat. And exhale, press the earth away, round the spine, dome through the back body, chin to chest, cat pose. Inhale for cow. Elbow creases, look forward. And exhale for cat. Beautiful. Come on back to center. Root down through the left fingertips. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Big breath, big stretch. Exhale, thread the needle. Right hand reaches underneath left shoulder. Option to stay as you are. Curl the left fingertips forward or maybe wind them behind the back body. Option as well to extend through the left leg and kick into the left heel towards the back of your space to level out the hips. And release, left knee grounds, left palm plants. Inhale to re-extend as you kickstand the left knee, supported side plank. Right leg reaches towards the back of your space. Exhale to swoop the right hand forward, pull the right thumb back to roll the heart open, long line, thumb to heel, big breath, big stretch. Then exhale to press the earth away, lift head over heart, tee out the arms, moving into gate pose. Right hand down, left hand reaches, big breath in, like you could breathe beyond the confines of your body, reaching beyond the fingerprints. Use your exhale to fold to your heart's content towards the back of your space, maybe walking the fingerprints out in front of you if you'd like. Maybe letting the head round, the spine dangle. And inhale to lift. Crawl your fingerprints back to your tabletop shape with the right leg extended. Option to keep the right toes on the ground or lift for a balancing table. Right toes turn down, right inner thigh spiral skyward. Maybe we reach our left hand forward as well. Using our exhales to inspire a little bit of core engagement here. Lengthening through the lumbar spine, the low back, glutes turned on, putting a little bit of spice in our chili pot. One more inhale. And exhale, plant the left palm. Option to stay here in your tabletop shape. Draw a few circles with the right knee. Just lubricate through that right hip. Or you can tuck the left toes, take it up and back to three-legged dog. Right leg lifts. Maybe bend the knee, open the hip. Taking what you need here by following the depth and quality of your breath. One more big breath in. And use an exhale to come back to your tabletop shape from wherever you've landed. And we'll root down through the right hand. Inhale, reach your left hand high, big breath, big stretch. Exhale, thread the needle, second side. Left arm reaches underneath the right shoulder. Option again to extend the right leg towards the back of your space. Maybe wind the right hand back or crawl the right fingertips forward. Come home to the breath. And release. Reroot through the right hand and re-extend the left arm high as you bloom into your supported side plank, taking up space here. Extend through the left leg. Big breath in. Then exhale to swoop the left hand forward. Pull the left thumb back as you spin the right elbow crease to look forward. Big breath in. And exhale, press the earth away. Lift head over heart, gate pose. Left hand down, right hand reaches up and over. Reach beyond the right fingertips. Exhale, fold to your heart's content. Maybe walking the fingerprints forward, or maybe framing the left leg, or anywhere in between. Taking a moment to bring a little bit of weight to anchor through the outside edge of your left foot, noticing how that might impact sensation. An option to ripple through the spine for a cycle of breath, perhaps moving like a wave, lapping on the beach. Find an inhale to lift and lengthen, crawl the fingertips back to tabletop. Left leg stays long. Maybe we'd like to keep the left toes grounded or hover the left leg off the earth any amount. Left toes turn down, maybe even slightly to the right, to get that nice rotation of the hips, keeping them square to the earth. Option to claw through the fingerprints of the left hand, take pressure out of the wrists and reach your right hand forward, pinkies down. Come home to your breath. Create space, inspire length. One more inhale here, maybe a slight tuck of the chin. And exhale, right palm plants. Maybe we draw circles, make little fire hydrant shapes with the left knee, or tuck the right toes, take it up and back to three-legged dog. Stacking the hips, finding your scorpion tail, or maybe drawing some circles. If you are in your three-legged dog, press firmly into the left hand to level out the shoulders. One more inhale wherever you've landed. And exhale to release. Come back to your tabletop shape and crawl the fingerprints forward. Find your half plank. Inhale, create space in the chest, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, pin the elbows back like little grasshopper legs, lower halfway. And inhale to lift. Like you're lowering your rib cage to rest on the triceps. Use your exhale to lower halfway or any amount. Half chaturanga half chaturanga. Inhale to lift. One more. Exhale to lower. And release. Slide the palms forward, shoulders over the elbow crease. Sphinx pose. Root down to the tops of the feet so much so that maybe the knees hover off the earth. Big breath in. Glide the shoulder blades down the back body like butter on toast. Claw into the fingerprints like you want to drag your heart forward. And exhale to release. Press through tabletop and take the hips up high to downward facing dog. Your breath, your movement. Pedal out the feet. Maybe wag your tail, walk your dog. And find a moment of stillness, building your foundation from the ground up, maybe finding a generous bend in the knees, melting the belly towards the tops of the thighs, and then shining the sit bones, the tail towards the sky as you wrap the upper arm bones out and lengthening through the legs. Beautiful work, my friends. Root down through the left heel and inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest, shift forward, shoulders over the wrists, and step your right foot towards your right thumb, ground your left knee, and inhale to rise. Anjaneyasana, maybe biceps by the ears. Like you're holding this big, beautiful sun in your fingerprints up overhead. Option to gaze up. Squeeze the inner thighs to an invisible midline. Inhale. And exhale, release. Half splits. Pull the right hip back. Maybe reaching for blocks. Framing the right foot. Taking a moment to flex into the right foot. Spread the toes. And inhale to roll through. Find your low lunge one more time. And exhale to tuck the left toes. Lift for high lunge. Picking up the pace, but staying mindful. Inhale here. Exhale, open twist to the right. Left hand forward, right hand back. Inhale, high lunge. Hands through center. Lift the heart. Exhale, warrior two. Tee out the arms. Drop the left heel. Find your foundation. Take a breath here. And as you're ready, the head over the heart, over the pelvis, front knee over front ankle. Press into the outside edge of your left foot. We'll flip the right palm. Base stay stable. Peaceful warrior. Reverse. Reach forward, up and back. Inhale. Exhale, side angle, long torso, forearm to thigh. Or maybe we reach for a block or the earth and outside of the right hand. Left hand reaches forward, pinkies down, or hands to the sky. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Right leg lengthens, right arm reaches up and back. Exhale, Trikonasana. Right hip pulls back, left hip melts forward. Keep that long, beautiful torso. And reach for a block or the earth, maybe the shin. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Looks like we're holding a marble there. Maybe bringing the left hand to the sky or swooping it forward. Noticing if we're over rotating in our right shoulder and spinning the right elbow crease to look forward. One more inhale, reach through the left fingertips. And exhale, plant the left palm on your block, yeah? And lift the left heel and reach your right arm high, dragonfly twist. Inhale here. Exhale to launch for revolved half moon, taking your block forward, underneath the shoulder, left toes turn down, right fingertips to the sky. We can always come to our standing L too, hips square, heart square to the earth. Inhale here. And exhale to bend into the right knee, left toes touch down, and lift head over heart, tee out the arms, high lunge, open twist to the right. We've been here before. Inhale here, and exhale here. Beautiful work, my friends. Swoop the right hand down to come up. Inhale, high lunge one more time. Maybe sink a little deeper into the hips. Shine your heart towards the sky. Maybe find a baby back bend. Think long puppy belly. And exhale to paint the palms forward. And step the left toes to meet the right. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Slide the palms any amount up the fronts of the legs, long spine. And exhale, bend the knees. Forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, round spine. Sweep the hands up high overhead. And exhale, rain it down, let it go, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, your version, long, beautiful spine. And exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Plant the palms, step the feet back to plank, knees up or down. Find an inhale, create length. And exhale, lower all the way to the abdomen. Setting up for Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Staying low here, rooting down through the tops of the feet. Inhale to lift the heart, extend through the crown. And exhale to lower. Find two more, rolling through your cobra. Inhale to extend, maybe a tuck of the chin. Option to hover the palms. And exhale to lower. One more. Your breath, your movement. And we'll tuck the toes, press your way through plank or tabletop, and make your way to your downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal it out, find your foundation, come home to your breath. Maybe hug the low ribs in. Shake up the head, soften the face. Find this slow, steady breath, inhaling completely and exhaling completely, steadying the breath to steady the mind in the presence of sensation. And we'll root down through the right heel. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step left foot through towards your left thumb, ground the right knee, and inhale to rise. Anjanasana. Inner thighs squeeze to an invisible midline, inspiring length in the torso. Maybe finding your Mula Bandha, your root lock. Press the palms together up overhead. And on an exhale, paint the palms forward, half splits. Flexing through the left foot, spreading through the toes. Maybe keep a little bend in the left knee and charge the left sit bone towards the back of your space as your heart pulls forward. Inhale, low lunge, rebend the left knee. Tuck the right toes. Exhale to rise, high lunge, like you're swimming through honey. Swift but stable. Inhale here, create length. Exhale, open, twist to the left, right hand forward, left hand back. Keep that head over heart over pelvis. Inhale brings you back through center, high lunge. Maybe spread the fingertips wide like stars. And exhale, warrior two. Ground the right heel, bend the left knee. Take a breath to find your foundation. If we can't see our left big toe, maybe we widen the stance or turn the right toes in just a bit. Finding your nice stable base. Finding stability and then deciding where you want to go. And we'll reverse. Inhale, shift forward, up, and then maybe back. Pull the left thumb back, peel the heart open. Exhale, side angle your version, forearm to thigh. Maybe hand to a block. And swoop your right hand forward, pinkies down, or right hand to the sky. Inhale, reverse your triangle, left leg lengthens. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Second side. Take what you need. Wrapping the left elbow crease to look forward. One more inhale here. And exhale to wind the right hand down to meet your block or the earth. Yeah? And lift the right heel. Peel your heart open, dragonfly twist, left hand reaches, big breath in. On an exhale, launch to revolved half moon, right toes turn down. Maybe this side feels a little different. Yeah, totally okay, totally normal. That's for me. One more inhale here. And exhale, release, left knee grounds. Lift head over heart, tee out the arms, high lunge, open twist to the left. Use your exhale to settle in. And swoop the left hand down to meet the right. Inhale to rise. Option to find your Kali Mudra here. Steeple grip, pressing the index fingers together, extended, rest of the hand fingers interlaced. Inhale to press the palms towards the sky. Squeeze the inner thighs to an invisible midline. Maybe test the balance for a moment. Close down the eye. And on your exhale, release. Paint the palms forward, right toes meet the left. Uttanasana, forward fold, top of your space. Take a moment to dangle here. Maybe take the feet wide, bend and sway. Option to find your ragdoll fold. Begin to slow the breath, the heart rate. And as you're ready, release. And a nice slow and controlled roll up. Pressing into the heels to lift. Almost like you're moving from center, stacking the bones. And find your Tadasana, mountain pose. Shoulders roll back and down, palms forward. Find 3 cycles of breath here in your mountain shape. Notice if we're hanging out in our bones. And take a moment to use the breath to inspire integrity in the way we hold ourselves in our mountain shape, inviting this awareness to come up off the mat. keeping in mind we can come back to this space mentally or physically with every cycle of breath, whether or not we're here on the four corners of our mat. Beautiful work so far, my friends. Flutter the eyes open if you had them closed, and inhale to reach. Long puppy belly, maybe a baby back bend. And exhale to cactus the elbows, maybe bend the knees, lift the heart, and melt the torso towards the tops of the thighs. Forward fold with a deep bend in the knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Sinking the hips all the way to the earth. Always an option to use the hands to negotiate your landing. Maybe bring them behind the body. We'll make our way to a seated shape, legs out long, maybe a nice bend in the knees. Taking a moment to reacquaint with the support of our mat. And we'll inhale to rise. Big breath in. Exhale to hinge and fold any amount. Hugging the navel in, leading with the heart, almost like upward dog here. Finding a lift in the heart. And then allowing the spine to round if you'd like. Finding your Dandasana shape. Maybe keeping the feet flexed, a little energy in the toes or bend in the knees. Keeping in mind there's no goalpost shapes here. The most advanced yoga you can do, the most advanced shapes you can make are the ones you use your breath to inform. When we make adjustments to meet ourselves where we are in the present moment, that is the most advanced yoga that you can do today. As you're ready, begin to curl the fingerprints back towards the hips, lifting the head over the heart. You can scoot your booty bones up just a bit. And we'll find a slow roll down option to pause in your boat pose. If you're looking for a little bit of spice in your chili pot today, maybe keeping toes on the ground, zipping the legs up together, lifting one foot and then maybe the other, focusing on lifting the heart here. And maybe bringing hands forward, behind the body, or holding onto the backs of the legs. Whatever gives us the strength to lift our heart. Finding a moment of stability in the presence of sensation wherever you've landed. One more big breath in. And if you're in your boat pose, go ahead and release. Come all the way down to the back body. Big breath, big stretch. Good morning. Stretch, reach long fingertips to toes. And exhale, knees to chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe rock side to side, hip to hip. Option to find your happy baby from here if you'd like. Or you can stay in this reclined child's pose or maybe a supine squat, taking the knees wide. Giving yourself a moment to decompress the lumbar spine. Show a little gratitude to the back body. And as you're ready, you can release. Either finding constructive rest for your Shavasana shape, feet wide, knees together, or maybe feet together, knees wide for reclined bound angle, or maybe you'd like to kick the legs out long. Bring in awareness to the space between the teeth, tongue to the bottom of the mouth. Allow the breath to come and go. Keeping in mind a stillness born from rigidity is never the goal. Our only objective here is to rest and digest the nutrients of this practice, to honor the effort it took to make it here today. Maybe not just to your mat, but to this moment. And the next time you hear my voice, I will be guiding you out of your Shavasana shape. You are welcome to stay in your Shavasana shape for as long as time allows. But if you're ready to take this practice off the mat and into the rest of your day, I invite you to deepen the breath, bring a gentle awareness to air on your skin, maybe wiggle the nose, open and close the jaw, rock the head from ear to ear, bringing small movements into the physical body to bring yourself back to wakefulness with care as a means of inviting this new and beautiful space you took the time to make today to come up off the mat with you. As you're ready, you can stretch out long from fingertips to toes, shining your rib cage towards the sky like a happy cat on a sunlit windowsill. Eventually making your way to one side, perhaps with the gaze soft or the eyes still closed down. And from here, I invite you to make your way to a comfortable seat, moving mindfully with care. We can take a deep breath in together to celebrate this past half hour spent in community doing yoga and honor the decision you made to fill your cup with the practice of breath and movement and bring a little bit more presence to the world. Soften the face, join the thumbs together at the heart, Anjali Mudra. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Thank you for being here today, for sharing your time, your energy, your practice, not only with me, but with each other. It's an honor and a privilege to share this space with you as you share it with each other. Namaste.